By the time I got to bed in the morning, I saw it was about 5 o'clock. I got back up about 9 something. So we're just rolling now. Take them fumes and keep rolling. Isn't that right? No excuse for not serving Yahuwah. No excuse for not giving him all the caboose. Isn't that right? No matter how it goes, he's still worthy. Except the altar halal. That's why I'm here. Isn't that right? Y'all good? Yes, sir. Listen, a lot of things going on in the union. Whole lot go. People born, people dying, people mourn, people cry, people get sick, people get well, baby born, baby pass. There's a lot going on in the union. We just don't consider it. A lot of times until things that really personally affect you, you don't really consider how many things going around you. Isn't that right? You just don't know it. You think about this. Eventually, you become one of the people that it actually hits home for you. I remember as a little kid, I think first lady I remember dying that I knew was a lady who used to live up the street from Miss Liz. You remember her? That's the first person I knew dying. It was a friend of mine's mother. I was in elementary. I went to the first funeral I ever been to. Elementary, I probably was about the 3rd grade or something, 4th grade maybe. I remember going to her funeral and I was like, goodness. And watching him, his mom had died, and watching his sisters and brothers, and like, whew. And I used to think that stuff like that happened to other people. I remember when my dad's brother died, at the 8th grade, I remember him dying. I said, oh, something does kind of come to your family, but it really didn't affect me because it didn't come into my home. It was my dad's brother who had been estranged for a long time and started kind of coming back around, and he had died. And as time keep going, you begin to know more people. You have more encounters with grief and with death and with heartaches. And some things you just come into, you just realize it's a part of living. Everybody that's living gonna die. It is. I mean, I guess for me, I mean, I've been to a lot of funerals and then becoming a minister, preacher. I might say, look, I can see the preacher. Man, you see family, people crying. You see the preacher, he just be kind of still-facing. You're like, goodness, what he got? He don't even cry. It don't even, he just kind of still stay kind of focused at what he was doing. I used to wonder, what was that, But then, when you get into the ministry, you start to deal with it. It becomes common that you learn to accept that somebody got to die. You just realize it, and it's not that things, I don't know about them, for me, it's not that things don't hurt you or don't affect you. I had to do my own dad's funeral. I don't know how many preachers done that. Did uncles, they ain't pay me. But that's not important, but the kids didn't pay me. They pull that junk like come from you, like you may be like, man, I appreciate that. We don't owe you nothing, dude. Like, you ain't even wait. I'm finna write y'all niggas a bill. I mean, I kept everybody from crying. All my funerals, don't nobody pass out. I can't get people to crawl in no casket. I can't get folk to fall out and act like they can't get it together. But they all kind of have something in common. They all be like, cut it off. Stop it. It is. You always somebody saying, cut it off, stop it. Because I speak to convicted living. That's just being honest. I speak to convicted living. And it's unfortunate that, it happens. I don't want to die. How many out here just want to die? Even though death is a transformation for a believer, to transition over into eternal Ka'im, which is life. I don't want to die. I just like he said, let it blink your eye and I just change before I know what happened. What is this? God need glorious apparel. You know what I'm saying? If I do go, I don't mind just going to my sleep. You know what I'm saying? It just I don't want to wake up choking, nothing. Just take me on over and let me come on back out. That's me. I like one of them smooth ones. How many of y'all want that smooth one? But the thing is, we don't get to choose it. And every now and then, when things are going and you're living, we tend to kind of put out of our mind the existence of death. But we're living. We're living. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where it's not obsolete. It's going to happen. We won't all sleep. Somebody will be alive when he come back in. But what if you ain't the one alive? What if you the one sleep? So we here so we can make reservations. It's kind of like this weekend, what they call it, Memorial Day weekend. This is like this and Labor Day are two of the most traveling times. This, Labor Day, and Thanksgiving are two of the most heavy travel times of the year, by their estimate. And what you don't want to do is pop up somewhere at the last minute and try to get a room. Because pretty much, a lot of people start booking their stuff way in advance. And the only reason he let them do that, so you understand as a man, you know it's coming up like Memorial Day, like Thanksgiving, like two of the most heavy travel times. You ain't gonna believe it. Death is the most heavy travel time that's out here. You know what I'd do if I was you and what I'm doing? I'm gonna go ahead and try to book my room early. I don't want to wait till I get to death door and find out ain't no reservation for eternal life. So I come and I try to get consistency. Like this, I want to manifest what Humbert said, I'm trying to manifest consistency. So when I get there, he'll have a room for me. Isn't that right? That's what I'm working for. What y'all working for? That stuff people don't want to talk about. People don't want to talk about sin, dying, and getting sick, and not recovering, and stuff happening to them. But you're living. But you're living. And the older you get, man, your sick day become more consistent. Usually, when you were young, y'all got a lot of gaps. You was sick 2-3 years ago. You get older, you was sick last week, this week, next week coming up one day. You got 3 good days a month after that or something, right back to that repetitive behavior. I'm telling you, time changed. A lot of y'all young, I see you going, y'all be going. I said, but that's beautiful. I don't listen. Don't think I want nothing to happen to you so you get on my side. I'm just telling you when time comes. When time comes, y'all going to see, well, there's going to be some days you're going to realize, boy, things changing for you. Can y'all imagine that? How many of y'all get up and it's just like nothing and you just keep going? No sickness, nothing. Just kind of keep going. Maybe a cold might come. So you don't count that kind of stuff. Boy, you wait till you get up, boy, and you had to lay back down for a minute. Tell them about that. When you wake up and you realize, I'm going to need to lay back down a little bit longer. Right now, just not good to get. How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? Tell them. But it was a time, though, you ain't deal with that. There's some time, man, that thing come. Listen, you get up and you start moving kind of slow. You got to kind of get yourself together. You be like, phew. They be like, you all right? You be like, you're just trying to just make your way through it. But you know, that is one of them things where you begin to understand that's a time change. You know, when things like that come, you do have to consider things are changing for me. As it continues to change, what's my next destination? Will I be in a sick bed? Will I be dead? Will I be in a home somewhere? Will I lose activity of limbs, sight? Will I lose my memory? These folks don't realize the stuff that come up you have to consider. They don't realize. Let time come. Y'all be sitting over there. You'll realize it. Time changed, man. Listen, I used to do a whole lot of stuff. I used to drink gas and eat nails. Wouldn't get sick. Couldn't get sick. I couldn't hardly remember when I was in my 20s and teens when I could remember. I know I had them. I just couldn't remember because the gap was so far. I can remember my sick day and that, though. I remember I don't feel too good. And the only reason that come, what you are called to be a curse to you, it's a barak to us. Simply because it just allowed me to consider. It is. In the day when things are well, he told me to rejoice. In the day of adversity, you know what he told me to do? Man, I started moving slow, trying to get myself together. I had to lay back down a little longer than I wanted to lay. Should have got up and been gone already. And then I'm just considering. How many more times we going to do this? How many more times I'm going to drag around and he say, you know what? Take your rest. Huh? So I had to consider the life I'm living. I got to consider the service I'm giving. I got to consider what's most important to me. A lot of y'all got a lot of stuff that's more important than y'all salvation. It is. It happened. And I know between being here and being even in Atlanta, being 3 days a week, you'll say, well, I'm going to move to Atlanta, so I get Atlanta. I'll be close. They're going to keep me from sinning. Atlanta not going to keep me from sinning. You're going to need the Dabarim for that. Huh? That's just being honest. Even when Laban and Yaakov, when they separated, they put the water, they said, Yahuwah going to have to watch between me and thee. You're going to need something to keep you. A lot of y'all don't have it. And a lot of y'all not working to get it because it's a snare to you. And what you don't want to do is wait till you get down And then you want to start trying to call on somebody for help when you hadn't acknowledged when he called you. So I want to keep a listening ear that when he called, I'll answer. That's what EU said. We can roll that board out while I'm talking. Man, I'm preaching now, they just don't know it. When I be up here talking to y'all, they just, listen, by the time he signed that, y'all don't know, I already done preached to you. They tell me, when he gonna preach? I've been preaching. Anything I tell you, I'm trying to proclaim something to you. Trying to get you to come out your condition. That's just honor. Man, you know what? As much as we love people gone, and you want them back, I ain't trying to go that way they at. I love my dad. Oh, man, I love my dad. I ain't trying to go there and say, he like, Tony, come on here and see me. After a while. Isn't that right? I ain't trying to rush and get over there with nobody. How many of y'all done lost a dad or mother or father? Y'all trying to go there and see him? I'm trying to hang on this side as long as I can. I'm trying to make I get it right. And they come down. You know, the good thing, well, I said, I don't know. I guess the thing that I kind of hold to is you kind of have to learn how to keep your connection with people. A lot of y'all don't know how to keep connections with people. When I say keep connection, I had to keep a relationship with everybody to a point of when you depart, I only know you is here. We'll be transformed. I can't take that relationship up. We're not going to take that relationship over there. Me and my wife not going to be there. I know in your mind. A lot of people here, you got a dirty mind. I said a dirty mind because it's outside the program what he said. You're not going to get there. That them song, when I get there, I'm going to see my mother and my father. I don't know how it ain't going to be but one father. I don't know all the stuff that people done told us that try to get you in your mind, to try to comfort you. They will lie instead of telling people the flat-footed truth. You're not going to, don't cry. It won't be long. The Lord will have y'all united. Y'all be in the kingdom together. Y'all be homosexual. You're not going to be doing that up there. What you doing out here with your spouse, you're not going to be doing that up there. You got a dirty mind. That's just being honest. Nobody's going to be acknowledging your mother and your father. We're going to be acknowledging one. Isn't that right? And that's why it's important to realize these relationships we have are just temporary. We put a lot into them. A lot of us put more care in our parents, in our spouses, and in our kids. Boy, we doing all of him. That's the only thing that I have that's a permanent existence. You know how many people living that have outlived a lot of other family members that they've known? They still have people they're related to, but I don't know you. I've outlived the people I know, they're gone. And that's how it's going to be eventually. You're going to have to separate from these people. When I'm talking about separate, you got to make your mind up of what's the most important. And a lot of times y'all just don't. I watch how y'all get yourself, you overindulge in other relationships or uncommitted relationships or little commitments that you make with people. You got to get into something that's going to be eternal. Y'all got me? That's what I'm working for. Like I don't want to die. But I had to come to grips with it. I am. And when I do, I'm looking to be ready. I know you don't want to think about it. People don't want to talk about that. But that's what you need to talk about. Because the more you start to consider death, you'll consider what you're living. You'll consider that when you get in that situation that you can't make it back here, you better make sure you got enough to hold you down in Kubar till the man call you. Because now, all your going, all your singing, all your praying, all your serving, all your giving will be in vain. So I'm working now. I don't want nobody lying for me. When I leave him, when I'm gone, I know what I'm living. He know what I'm living. I ain't worried about what nobody else saying. I don't need nobody to preach me up nowhere. I don't need nobody to tell nobody about nothing about what I did and who I helped. What I live will speak for me in the day of judgment. If my heart not honest, if I'm not true to what I believe, it'll come up in judgment. Y'all got me? Don't worry about nobody getting up, trying to get up, telling, oh, I just want to tell him, go, it's stuff he did people didn't even know about. It ain't important. It's not important. Y'all all right? There's a whole lot of stuff Yahushua did. You know what he told you? He done told you what you need to know for you to believe, though. All I came to do, I'm just one more patriarch coming through trying to tell you what y'all need to do to believe. Everything you got, your job, your goods, your health, your welfare, all that stuff temporary. You can't take that stuff with you where you going. Eventually, you have to separate from it. You ain't going to take your kid. Y'all, listen, you can have a car crash, a house explosion. You, your wife, and your kids all die. Y'all ain't all going the same place together. It's going to be a matter of what you got in your heart. See, what we do now, we can fake a whole lot of stuff. We can lie about a whole lot. It's like folks now, they still talking to their dead parents. I ain't talking nobody dead. You a Hank. I don't be talking no Hanks. Nobody come back and see me. I say, oh, you a Hank. I don't talk to y'all. I ain't looking to talk to nobody either. Everybody dead and gone. All the people I'm concerned about, really, the people I'm more concerned about more than anybody in my family, let's be honest, is the folk that came before me. Y'all all right? I love my family, but my family ain't my salvation. Again, I tell y'all, I stand on the shoulders of great men. There's some people that came through and did a work for us. Y'all just don't consider them. I know what you're looking at. Your mom and dad and them gave you $20 and signed off on your student loan. They ain't going to save you. You still going to burn in Sheol. It is. There's a whole lot of commitments y'all got in him. Y'all didn't think about the people that made the most ultimate commitment, the people that stood by faith. People that tested the way that you sitting here today, and had they not tested it, had they not proved it, you wouldn't have nothing to stand on today. Oh, you ain't going to worry about that. You're going to look at who loaned us some money, who house will you to spend the night at. You can spend the night a whole lot of places. Ain't going to save you. I'm looking at what's going to save me. Y'all hear me? All right, I don't believe y'all believe me, but it's on y'all, though. Listen, this is what the beautiful thing about life. It's all about what you want to do. Man, sun shining. There's a whole world out there stuff to do. If I was you and I ain't you, I was going out there and I enjoy it. You ain't got no mind to be saved. Run now, play, pay later. I got a baby sister. She started out on here years ago. How many of y'all remember my sister was a member here? How many of y'all here my sister was a member? Nobody? One person? Bryce, you went here? I don't know where you could have been. Yeah, you remember that? She started here a long time ago. A lot of y'all won't remember she was gone by the time a lot of y'all got here. She came through that way. Got inconsistent. She pulled on out and she left. Time started coming in though. She done got down, got sick now. She got to have a critical operation. The operation can either help her, or she can keep walking, or she'll be crippled. Listen, that's just life. I know my mother concerned. That's her daughter. Anybody would be about their child. I'm considering my own soul. That's what I look at everybody in here. My family, your family. When you're in your strength, you can play if you want to. It won't be but a little bit of time. You'll be coming back around. Like that song, you'll be coming around the mountain. When you come, you'll be coming. Yeehaw! You get the plan. Yahuwah just let me know he's faithful. You know why people go out there. A lot of y'all get y'all eyes stuck on people out there. Y'all will feel like, man, they out there enjoying themselves. Listen, by the time they add that time up, but by the time he take them down, they went out there no time. That man crumble these people whole. Oh, I know y'all do. Now, let me tell you, be honest. The average of y'all, they just take it how you want to take it, are just stupid. Let me tell you why. Because y'all put your heart in too much stuff. Certificates, certifications, family members, other stuff. Now y'all do some stupid stuff. I wouldn't do it. Let me tell you, primary for me, it got to be my soul. That's just being honest. When I die, I can't answer for nobody but me. Ain't nobody going to die for the person that could die for me and give accountability for me is already gone. He's already gone. Everybody else got to die for themselves. It don't matter what you leave me behind. You're going to have to give account for what you live in. That's why we here. Like y'all here playing fornication, lying, drinking, smoking, hypocrite, backbite, mumbling and grumbling, false pretending. Yahuwah coming for every one of you, though. Oh, ain't none of you got by now. Ain't no mistake. Ain't nobody getting by. That's why I'm here. I come here and I do my job. If it hit my family, your family. If it hit my kids, your kid. My mama, your mama. My sister, your brother, my sister. Your granddaddy, your grandmama, mine too. Everybody got to come in by the door. That's just the truth. Now, I got to tell you the truth. Y'all got to start make your mind up. What you willing to separate from so you can be saved? What you willing to let go so you can be saved? A lot of y'all hold on to a lot of stuff. That stuff going to drag you down to the bottom. Save yourself, folks. Let me say, please cancel. Oh, also, would you please, hold on. Make sure you give me a Tarua. They need a long blast. Come on, son. Give them a long. That's it, man. Thank you. Thank you so kindly, sir. Abarim. They gonna call it Hebrews. I left a water out there on the table out there. Look. I put something in it. Hebrews, they'll call it chapter 2, verse 1. This is thank you, sir. This is Abarim chapter 2 and verse 1. Hebrews, they'll call it 2 and 1. Listen to the book.
Therefore, we ought to give the more earnest heed.
What did we say ought was? Expected or obligated? We obligated to do it. This is his expectation. You say expectation. You send your kid to school, they come home, they get an F. What do you typically do if you're a good parent? Smack them. That's right, smack. You know, somebody, you just take my kid come home, they bring an F. I just do like this. This is just a new A. I know. And you are A too. Your kid got an A and you are A. Come on, folks, don't be stupid. What do? Beat them. You're going to chastise them. You know why? Because you was expecting something better. They had obligation to you. You look, if I supply the clothes, I get you in a good system, I set you up and get you up and drop you off or make sure you're on a bus line and get you or have somebody pick you up, have somebody to keep you out of school. I ain't expecting you to come home with no L. So something has to happen at this point. Because I can't keep affording to waste this type of time and putting out this type of responsibility for you to keep doing the same thing. Well, that's what he said. Therefore, we ought to get a more earnest. What was again?
Heed.
Earnest is more serious state of mind. He said, somebody say, well, let this get in your mind. You can, but if it's not serious, you're going to just let it kind of pass. The difference is everything he's saying is important to us. Therefore, we are obligated to get a more serious state of mind
to the things which we have heard.
So all of our law, all the exaltations, everything that we heard, we were expected, we were obligated to make sure we get a more serious state of mind. What was going to happen?
Lest at any time we should let them slip.
So when we mess up, what happened? Why? We didn't meet expectation. We weren't serious. That's what you do. That's how you mess up. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. And I get a more serious state of mind. What's going to happen if I do something other? This for the people that's smarter than me. Oh, smart. That's why you sitting and I got the pen up him. Because he just knew it. I don't know why he ain't pick and push up him. Probably a dumb decision on your part, you think. So, do you actually think you smarter than the rest of us that really get the most serious state of mind that we ain't screwing up out here? That we ain't running back and forth at the street and back and what make you think you smart than us? Who told you that you were smart enough when you don't realize you're the dumbest? Why you think we in here? Most of y'all ain't never even did nothing. The little stuff you did ain't even amount to you even done in your life. A lot of us here done everything. Almost everything you can name and claim. And we here because of fear. Listen, people come out of prison, people that done been in drugs, and I'm talking heavily into them, doing other stuff, and you escape it, they understand because they seen people that don't lead that type of life. They seen people that become career criminals in prison. They seen people that get on drugs that never got off that die to it. Or they just living in the street and they lose their mind. People that have been in the street and been so sexually unchaste, they seen people with AIDS that they know of, or other disease, they realize, or babies low, and you realize, that could have been me. I was with this person. I used to be with these people and I escaped it. I'm only here because of fear. I'm scared to death. I ain't gonna lie to you. Why y'all think I'm gambling around and mess around? Yeah, how hard you think it be to play? Listen, it ain't hard to pull one of these sisters in here, manipulate them and talk to them. Tell them, I see something about you. Listen, I've been watching you and I can see him doing stuff with you. Let me see something. Take your shirt off. I know what someone thinking ain't. That's only because he just gave you the mind. Listen, it ain't that. You know why I ain't doing that? I'm scared. You ain't gonna come in there and pull your dress up, and you ain't gonna show me your tit. I'm gonna slap you out that room. I'm dragging and let these folks know you're a homemonger. Cause I'm scared. Only reason now, I ain't no gay. I'm scared. I'm scared to death. So I set my mind when I come here, so you need to pay attention. I've seen too many people don't play it around. You know what they show me? You need to get them more in this heat to the thing which you heard. Not many people have died for the stuff I've done. Not only people I've known, people I hadn't known. Put me at 1 Corinthians right quick, 10:1. First Corinthians 10:1. Listen to the book.
Moreover, Aki, I would not that ye should be ignorant, how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and were all immersed unto Mashah in the cloud and in the sea. And
Hold
did
on
all
for a second. How many people in here been immersed, baptized? They were too. See how you got something in common with them people? What did they do?
and did all eat the same ruach meat, and did all drink the same ruach drink.
How many of y'all in here have been? How many of y'all in here have taken Passat with us? Does it mean we ate the same bread? We all drank. They did too. Because that was symbolism. It was a ruach event we actually took part of. It was a natural bread that we took and wine, but on the ruach perspective, we took something from the fact that this was his body and it was his blood. It's done. Now, they did too. They all ate the same thing. They all drank the same thing. What happened, Brandon?
For they drank of that ruach rock that followed them.
And
that rock was Mashiach.
just like we take that bread and we take that blood. That's him. Listen.
But with many of them,
What happened?
Elohim was not well pleased.
I couldn't imagine why. Why would he not be pleased if I tell y'all I've been immersed? How many of y'all been immersed again? How many of y'all took him for salt? Unleavened bread? And you tell me, Brandon, all of a sudden we can do that and him not being pleased with us? What could have possibly happened?
For they were overthrown in the wilderness.
They were overthrown in the wilderness. What happened?
Now these things were our examples,
What happened?
to the intent we should not lust after evil things,
And who?
as they also lusted.
So I can get immersed and take the cup and take the bread, and I can still wind up getting myself in a situation where he ain't pleased with me. I can still get myself in a situation this man wound up overthrowing me. So apparently it's not enough. So maybe this would inspire me to look at, therefore, to get a more earnest heed to the things which I've heard. Because it don't make sense that me being immersed, me taking on his body, his blood, would offend him or would make him become grieved with me. Something else had to happen. Well, he said, well, afterward, they were overthrown. Because what happened then?
Now these things were our examples, to the intent we should not lust after evil things,
As who?
as they also lusted.
What happened?
Neither be ye idolaters, as were some of them.
And what happened to
As
them?
it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink,
And did what?
and rose up to play.
How many of y'all have, be honest, how many of y'all have taken the cup, I don't even want you to raise your hand, but you answer in your heart. I don't want folk to look, because somebody going to lie and they ain't going to do it. And you played. Don't even worry about raising your hand. They did it too. And you say he baraked them what now, after they got through eating and drinking? What was the barak to them?
For they were overthrown in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Now these things were our examples, to the intent we should not lust after evil things, as they also lusted.
And what happened?
Neither be ye idolaters,
As who?
as were some of them.
What happened?
As it is written,
What happened?
the people sat down to eat and drink,
And what did they do?
and rose up to play.
And what happened?
Neither let us commit fornication,
As who?
as some of them committed,
Sit down. What is it, Zunoth? Zunoth? Whoredom? Don't raise your hand. How many have done it? After being immersed, after taking the cup, after eating the bread. And what happened to them? Tell me about the barak to them.
and fell in one yum 23,000.
You said over the course of time, how many people died?
And fell in one yum
One day.
23,000.
23,000 people were killed at one time. You got to raise your hand, because guess what? He knows what's in our heart. That's why we're here. There's a lot of playing have gone on. How y'all in here playing? Out of town and in town. That's why we got to try to get right. You know what? You got to think about this. Think about this. Me living today, I'm hearing this. I'm using me. I'm hearing this, partake of all these attributes he's saying. And all of a sudden, I decide I'm going to play with me a kid or a sister. Y'all know what I'm talking about playing. Not no toys. And I fall, and y'all know about it. Who know what's going on? Who know what will be going on? This will be an example for you. This will only be an example to show you your time being here will not secure your salvation. I have not been doing this long enough that I get a oopsies. I ain't been doing this and got the pen and the board and I can be excused. If anything, I need to make you fall harder so it be an example. So now I had to consider, I could actually be going through him, doing all this work, and this man take me down just so you can get fear and you get right. Can you imagine them people? Do you think them people knew when they went out to commit fornication, when they were playing idolatry, that later on, you know, you was an example? You think when Adam was put in the garden, that this man knew you just an example? You were a prototype. I never expected you to do what you were supposed to do. Wouldn't make sense. Wouldn't make sense. He already had a man prepared. Y'all hear what I'm saying? It don't make sense. You think when he was created, in the day he was created, he will put him, given all this responsibility, all this obligation, all this authority, all this power, and you are a prototype. Because after I take you down, other people are going to hear about you. Other people are going to see this, and other people are going to fear me. I do a lot of stuff. You got to pay for it, though. You got to consider. You know what? This is what people think be smart. Maybe I ain't born to be saved. You'll find out. He got you in for a reason. See, that's why he told us, the writer told us, that's why we got to get more earnest heed. Let me think about this and make sure. Let me make sure I'm getting this thing right. Not just sit here using Cam and, well, I know. Cam, I'm hypothetical. I don't know about, he said Cam be mad. No. But Cam, I'm using Cam for my pinnacle of, if Cam can do something and Cam don't like nothing happen to him, then that's justification for me. That is stupid. Cam can't die for me. I got to die for me. Y'all got me? A lot of stuff y'all use, it's stupid. Everybody you know, everybody you love gonna die. Everything you got it's gonna dissipate. It's gonna fall. It's gonna fade away. Your soul got to be right. That internal part of you got to be right. If you ain't here for that, you're in the wrong place. I can't tell you. I ain't promising you nothing. I ain't telling you nothing. Everybody gonna get it. Gonna work for it. Everybody gonna get it. Gonna work for it. You're going to work to get a more serious state of mind so you can produce among which is faith. You gotta have it. You gotta have it, because when something come up and you can see it and it's tangible, then you gotta believe in something that you can't see strong enough that you hold to it. I want these folk walk up and show me $1 million. I can see $1 million. You know what I can do with $1 million? I can put myself on, I can set some stuff, I can get some things. But then what you're willing to give me now that I can see and I know what I can do with it, I got a hold of something I can't see and I'm hoping to get later. And believe it's greater than what I can do now. Y'all don't have that. You can't be saved. You can't be saved. See, when you get this thing the way you're supposed to have it, you don't become uncertain. You don't stagger. You stagger because you don't have it. When you're hearing, you don't get a more serious state of mind. Y'all all right? Sir. This ain't what you want to hear. Now y'all unstable. Let me tell you. This thing gonna come down, lie, how to wind up separate, you're gonna make it in. Let's just be honest. A lot gonna have to separate, we're gonna make it in. It's gonna have to be like that. It ain't gonna work. Because it start pulling on you too much. It'll pull on. We don't see what happened. What happened when Samson White kept pulling on him daily? That was sin doing to him. Because you ain't stable. You're not stable, people going to see that. People going to try to work on you. You got to make your mind up. You got to be able to set yourself to realize, I don't know about y'all, I only came here for one thing. I only came for one thing. When I set this up, I wouldn't even think about no quiet. I want to be saved. I don't ever want to lose that. I don't ever want to lose that insight. I don't ever want to lose that foresight. I don't ever want to lose that desire. I want to be saved more than anything I possess, more than anything I got, more than anybody I know, anybody I love. I want to be saved. Yes, I suffer now. I got to be saved. I got to be saved. When that man called my name, I got to be saved. That's what I'm working for. And I'm worried about letting me down. I helped a lot of people. Helped a lot. If it ain't been time, it's been money, or it's been things, or giving up myself. I got to make sure I get that right for me. And you know what I love about it? Everybody else got to do the same thing. I ain't doing nothing extra. When he told me about presenting my body, a living sacrifice, said reasonable. Everybody got to do it. He finally found something everybody can get. When we came up for what we call atonement, everybody's supposed to give a half a shekel, a ransom for his soul, and the poor couldn't give no more. I mean, the rich couldn't give, and the poor couldn't give no. The poor couldn't give no less, and the rich couldn't give no more. But let's just be honest. You can be poor enough, you just ain't got it. And if you ain't got it, you ain't got it, and you can't be saved. But you know what he figured out you got? Everybody got a body. Now you can present that. The rich and the poor can do that. I don't care how much money you got. You can't get no more than your body, Dave. How am I walk up with my body and $250,000 or $1 trillion? I don't want that. Present your body. A living sacrifice. Y'all hear me? Yes, sir. I don't think y'all serious. I don't think y'all serious. Some stuff y'all do, y'all make me really question what y'all believe. What you believe? I'm like, hey, y'all received the Ruach HaKodesh since you believe? I know I done told you about it. You got to have it. Are you really working to attain it, or are you working to just say, get this smut off of me, where people don't look at me funny, where people don't talk about me anymore, where people will think I'm doing what I'm supposed to do? Somebody watching you. Somebody watching us. Somebody sitting high, he looking low. Y'all didn't know that? Pick me up and see, how we do this? Beth, Shamuel. They gonna call it what? 2 Samuel? Shamuel. Say that 12:1. Let's see something. Shamuel, let's say that 12:1. Shamuel. If I'm correct, that his name is Elohim. Listen.
And Yahuwah sent Nathan unto Daoud, and he came unto him.
The 11th chapter. Give me 11:1. 11:1. They'll call it 2 Samuel. Listen to the book.
And it came to pass, after the year was expired, at the time when Malachim go forth to battle, that Daoud sent Joab and his servants with him, and all Yasharal, and they destroyed the Beni of Ammon, and besieged Rabbah, but Daoud tarried still at Jerusalem. Mm-hmm. And it came to pass in an evening tide that Daoud arose from off his bed, and walked upon the roof of the Malach Beth, and from the roof he saw a Ashah washing herself, and the Ashah was very beautiful to look upon.
That's good. Let me see something. I'm over the place. Your Kazakal, they'll call Ezekiel. Say that's 16:1. Your cars could call. Listen to the book.
Again, the Debar of Yahuwah came unto me, saying,
What?
Ben-Avish, cause Jerusalem to know her abominations, and say, Thus saith Yahuwah Elohim unto Jerusalem, Thy birth and thy nativity is of the land of Canaan.
What
Thy
happened?
Abba was an Amorite, and thy aim an Hittite. And as for thy
So was
nativity,
Uriah. He was a Hittite too. What happened?
and as for thy nativity, in the womb thou was born, thy navel was not cut.
What happened?
Neither wast thou washed in water to supple thee.
What happened?
Thou wast not salted at all, nor swaddled at all.
What happened?
None eye pitied thee to do any of these unto thee,
What happened?
to have compassion upon thee. But thou wast cut out in the open field,
Yeah.
to the loathing of thy person in the womb that thou wast born. And when I passed by thee and saw thee polluted in thine own blood,
What happened?
I said unto thee, when thou wast in thy blood, live. Yea, I said unto thee, when thou wast in thy blood, live.
You know, you kind of see some similarities when you find him and he'll tell you about Dawood being a man of his own heart. Same thing, because he was passing by on the rooftop and he wound up seeing somebody sitting down bathing too. As did Yahuwah when he saw you laying there in your blood. And he saw you and he took you for his own. I saw you and I took you. Pull you out. And a lot of times we forget. The fact that he even looked upon us to even consider us, you should have been dead. A lot of us, we should have been dead and coughed a long time ago. You can see why you find a man like Dawood, a man after my own heart, that looked down and just saw you. What is it about you? All of what he had, he could have kept, but he desired you. Over all of what he had. Even when Nathan came to see him, he would try to tell him what all he had. And you took that one little ewe lamb. You were the fewest of all, and I took you. A lot of times we're some ungrateful people. A lot of times we just don't consider. What would make him pick her when he already had all these concubines? He said, well, listen, and if this wasn't enough, he said, I'd have gave you more than this. But I saw you, though, when I passed by. When I passed by, I saw you. I covered you. What did he do when he came by, Brandon? Tell me what he did.
I have caused thee to multiply as the bud of the field,
One little ewe lamb. What has happened?
and thou hast increased and waxen great,
And what happened?
and thou art come to excellent ornaments. Thy breasts are fashioned, and thine hair is grown, whereas thou wast naked and bare.
Yeah.
Now when I passed by thee and looked upon thee, behold, thy time was the time of love.
See that? That's the same. You don't believe it. That's what Dawood did when he saw her. Because he called up. He summoned for her to come. He knew what time. He could see it. He knew. He knew it was right. He was ready. A man at his own heart. Yahuwah looked down at us and saw it was time. You just need somebody to love you. Why you think you keep running around and playing with the devil? Why you think you keep sitting around showing all of the devil attributes? You don't even realize you sit around polluting your own blood. You don't even know he passed by. You see, you getting ready to die. And when I saw you, I came by. And what did he do, Brandon?
And I spread my skirt over thee,
That's what he did. I covered you under his wing. He covered you. You were naked and you were bare. I came by and I covered you. What happened?
and covered thy nakedness.
Yeah.
Yea, I swear unto thee, and entered into a covenant with thee, saith Yahuwah Elohim,
Yeah.
and thou becamest mine.
See that? I took you, you were mine. You were mine. Can you imagine that? Every one of us. Do we really consider? But that's because we don't get a more earnest heed to the things we heard. And we tend to let the stuff slip. A lot of y'all keep trying to use your past as a handicap to keep screwing up. Now, I know when you want to do something, you want to find something old in your life to you. There's a whole lot of stuff old in my life I can use. I can go ahead and mess up. I can go back to smoking weed. I can go back to drinking. All I got to do is just go back over my past. Oh, my past fit. Oh, it's right. It's wicked. Oh, I've done a whole lot of stuff. Ain't no excuse. There ain't no excuse. That's more of a drive not to go back. That's why I'm here. Because of my past. I don't want that to be my future. I know what my latter end going to be. So I made a decision to get consistent. Get out of looking for reason. Oh, I know I'm going to fall. Oh, I know I'm going to fail. Oh, there's too much. Oh, you can't go but so long. You get away from people like that. People like that got another ill intent for you. I don't talk with people like that. I ain't got nobody I'm going to talk to and we going to hang with like that. That's not my mindset. I ain't looking for no reason to sin. I'm always looking for a reason to keep going. Huh? So I have to consider the people that I don't consider my granddad and my mama or my dad. I consider the patriarch that came before me. The people that left example for even the people that screwed up. I use these people as mortar for me to say, I got to keep going. Huh? Because when all these people were cut off, you look at the people, all these people were cut off, the people sat down and eat and drink and rose up to play. Not every one of them, though. He saved them a remnant. Huh? He saved them a remnant. So which told me, Kerry, somebody can do it. Somebody didn't get up and play. Somebody stayed consistent. Somebody kept their mind stayed on it. Y'all gonna use the big crowd people. You looking at somebody else screw up, that's your excuse to screw up. You ain't never been no ruler for me to measure myself on no accountability for no salvation. The book even tell you that we not as others that judge themselves by themselves, in so doing. You're not even wise. Man, you better use the ruler. I use a ruler. I ain't use no sinner for no ruler. What I'm look like talking about, I know I'm a preacher called TDJ1. Man, that's sin. That Warris. Don't use these people for no measuring stick. I got people that came before me that set standards. That book said, leaving us an example that we should walk in his steps. Who did no sin, neither guile or deceit were found in his mouth. That's what I use. Not going to say Pastor Ra, because I'm using people, these are my measuring sticks. Not Eddie Long. Huh? None of these people, not Joel Osteen. I don't use these people no measuring. These people don't even come up. They don't even come up a thought in my mind. For measuring, for a pastor, for a rod, for a shepherd, for an overseer, for the watchman of people over Yahuwah's people, never have I used these people thinking, if they won, I gotta be one. Man, please. Please. And I don't use none of these people for no statue on how I need to live. This is how we gonna walk. That's right. That's right. Huh? Pick me up at, sit there, 1 Corinthians 15:1 right quick. Good stuff I want y'all to consider today. I don't say that Euchanan chapter 8, verse 30, they're going to call St. John. You give me that first. I'm going to call it St. John. Listen to the book.
As he spake these Dabarim, many believed on him. Then said Yahusha to those Yahudim which believed on him.
Matter of fact, since you're right now, let me hear what 8:26 say, for whatever reason. Let me see what that's saying. Listen to the book.
I have many things to say and to judge of you.
Listen.
But he that sent me is Amat.
Listen.
And I speak to the world those things which I have heard of him. They understood not that he spake to them of the Abba.
See that? They didn't even understand it. What happened?
Then said Yahusha unto them, when ye have lifted up the Ben of Ish, then shall ye know that I am he.
And what do you do?
And that I do nothing of myself.
But what happened?
But as my Abba hath taught me,
what happened?
I speak these things.
So you got to see. Now what's going to get you to a point of accountability? To get you to a point that he will accept what you do. Just like he told her, all the works that we look at that Yahushua did, he said he couldn't do it himself. See if that's 8, 5, and 17 of the same book. Right quick, we'll come back over. Euchanan 5:17. Let's see what he said. Listen to the book.
But Yahusha answered them, my Abba worketh hitherto.
What you say he do?
My Abba worketh hitherto.
And what you do?
And I work.
Tell me what happened.
Therefore the Yahudim sought the more to kill him.
Tell him why.
Because he not only had broken Shabbat.
But did what?
But said also that Elohim was his Abba.
Doing what?
Making himself equal with Elohim.
He aligned himself with him. That's all you're doing. You're trying to align yourself with him. Huh? That's what we're trying to do. Let me tell you something. If somebody sat down a line and said this is a perfect mark, their line, and they used a ruler, and by that ruler, by that regulation, it said this is a perfect mark. If I want to be perfect, what am I going to use? How you going to know that your line is right? You're going to have to use the ruler. I got to use the ruler. I'm going to mark myself. If that's the perfect line, I'm going to look to make sure that I exemplify that same mark. But I'm going to have to measure it with that ruler. That's why we keep going back by the word. This man just said that hitherto my Abba work and I work. The work that you see me doing, they listen, Elohim being invisible to the naked eye, to our eye. So there are things that happen that we're not actually paying attention to recognize him working. This man jump on the scene, I can see him. And this man just shot his mouth and said that the work he's doing is the exact same mark that the Abba did. And you can put the rule to it. I got to kill him. I got to kill him. Which means the reason I want to kill him, because I'm not knowledgeable of the Abba. Because stuff I see you doing, I'm not conscious of things that's happening that I'm not seeing the person that's doing it. And therefore I'm not recognizing the work of Elohim a lot of times because I don't see him come out the cloud doing nothing. He don't pop up. I'm seeing that man walk streets, come into synagogues and teach. I'm watching this man heal people doing stuff. I don't see Elohim doing this stuff. I believe he does, but I don't see it. But I see a man walking here doing this, telling me I'm doing the same mark that he did, and you can put the rule on it. Put the rule on and see. I got to kill him. And the reason why I want to kill him, because I don't know the Abba. That's what he's trying to tell him why he wanted to kill him, because you don't know the Abba. You don't even know what the mark is. That's why you think they want to pick up stones to kill him? Because you don't know what the mark is. You don't even know about the ruler. That's why I try to tell if they were Aaron, because you don't know it. You Aaron, because you just don't know the scripture. You don't even know what the Torah is. You really don't know it. So therefore, you're going to seek to kill somebody that's trying to tell you, I'm doing the same thing he done. When I go back through the law, I'll show you people that came through patriarch. These people fought. These people battled. These people would not forgive. These people held. He said, well, I don't see it. Because you don't know the mark and you don't know the Abba. You don't know it. That's why they blame it on me. They thinking, oh, I ain't trying to make you do nothing. I can show you in your law. Everything he talked about, he said, go back. If you went back and told, search the scripture. For in them you think you have eternal life, but they are they which do what? He said he's going to be called a Nazarene. I'm going to take these people's stuff. They talking about me. I'm going to kill them. I'm going to take the people that rule over you and oppress you. I'm going to take them down. He said, talk about me. That's the same thing the Abba did, what he did in Mizraim. He took down the people that rule over them. Come on, folks. He's talking about do the same thing. So what should my expectation be of him? He's obligated. He said, my Abba have taught me. That's what I do. Well, we just heard you ought to get a more earnest heed to the things which you've heard. He had to get a more serious state of mind. Pay attention, son. I need you to look exactly what I'm doing. Pay attention to everything I'm telling you because you're going to need to do the same thing. So everything he did, he said, I can't do this on myself. So listen, Josh, good example on what I'm saying. Josh will throw some people, watch him. He's being funny though. He'll say some stuff, we'll be together, won't he? And you know what he'll say? I couldn't teach myself this stuff. Preacher had to give it to me. He said, I had to get it from preacher, didn't he? We'd be like, Josh, he said, I'm telling you. Then we explain to him, he'll come back with some altar wall else and say, see, we right there, we saying the same thing, preacher. But when he would say stuff, he'll say, I had to get it from preacher. He said, nobody else is teaching me. He said, being funny, we're talking. But when Yahushua started working, he was trying to get to see, if you acknowledge the work that he's doing, he's telling you, I cannot do this on my own. This is what the man showed me. This is what he gave me permission to do. This is my instruction. This is his expectations of me. Now, if you want to be called or being a son of Elohim, then you're going to have to meet the same criteria. Got to meet the same expectation. How many of us want to be a child of Elohim? Okay, then how do we do this? Think on it, pray on it, assume. Then we go back to look at what actually puts you in the position to become. What actually puts you into position to become? What is its requirements of me if I'm going to be what they're going to call a child of Elohim? What do I have to do? What's the mandates? Let's look at Bereshit. Before I finish that up, I'm going to finish because I got a lot of stuff on here. Euchanan chapter, I'm going to finish that up, 8, 26, 27. Barashit. Barashit. 1. This is what they call Genesis, Barashit. In the beginning, 126. But I'm going to finish up this Euchanan 820, 826 first, so I can get this off the plate. Listen to the book.
I have many things to say and to judge of you, but he that sent me is Amat, and I speak to the world those things which I have heard of him.
Yeah.
They understood not that he spake to them of the Abba.
Yeah.
Then said Yahushua unto them, when ye have lifted up the Ben of Ish, then shall ye know that I am he, and that I do nothing of myself. But as my Abba hath taught me,
What happened?
I speak these things.
What happened?
And he that sent me is with me.
You know what happened?
The Abba hath not left me alone,
Tell them why.
for I do always those things that please him.
So what I need to do, how many of y'all have felt and have known that he's not been with you? Come on. So do we have to figure why? We're going back and look at the mark. The market just told us what happened. He said he ain't never left me. And you try to figure, so why he ain't leave him? Because I know, because he's special. He like him. Because you know what? He his boy. Isn't that right? He his boy. That's why he like him more than he going to like me. He's going to like him because of obedience. See, as we learn about our Elohim, he's not a respected person. He been showing us that. A Gentile having a relationship with him, that's not far-fetched from us. The king of Gerar was a Gentile. His whole nation was a Gentile. And he asked him, so you'll slay a righteous nation? See, he's not a respected person. Out of every nation, what you think could convince Cuff to go in and see this man? Who were Gentiles? This wasn't no new behavior for us. Here was the man said, you're going to slay a righteous nation, not a righteous person. This whole people were obedient to what he said. You don't think like that. He said, you're right. That's why I kept you. That's what Yahuwah just told him. I can't do nothing myself, Leon. How would they know to be righteous? So we looked on Yahushua. Yahushua just knew how to be righteous? Got to be taught. 644. Euchanan. Come on, you just knew that you couldn't take another man's wife. I was just thinking, inside, I always thought that you ain't thought nothing, nigga. You were told. You were taught. You instructed. Or ain't just wanted up on not to do something. That's why we in here now. We're trying to be taught so we can start looking at why we have so many violations. I used to have a restaurant. Some people might know from being in the restaurant industry, or I think that's one of the places, I don't know, some other industry. They give you a sheet on your window. They have to display it in public. It shows your grade. Whether you got 100 or 98 or 82, 64, 62. Then you start checking out stuff. Everything's in categories. Refrigeration problem. Not meeting the right temperature, which can become dangerous because you're holding meat, which can cause other people to get sick and you can wind up killing them. It'll show you bathrooms. It'll show you grease pit traps. It'll show you all these things. It ain't just you got a 68. Because of what? You got a 68. That's not an answer. Why did I get a 68 so I can correct whatever I got wrong? That's why we got the law. We go back up the law. That's what we're doing. We're trying to pull your grade up. How many of you been in class or maybe you took tests and you failed and other people failed? The teacher said, what we're going to do, we're going to go back over the answers. Then you got a chance to fix it. Sometimes you have a teacher, you be like, I want to give you a chance to fix it. You start saying, oh, man. I started to go with that answer. And then you got an opportunity to come back to correct it. You know what else is something that you get to see? That's what Yahushua know. He telling us, let's get the law, go back over, and let's look at why your grade's so low. Why you had this departure, why he leaves you. Why you get this separation. because you're not doing the things that please him. So you got to pay attention. He's trying to talk in codes to tell you the answer. If I don't want him to leave me, if I want him to stay with me and don't forsake me, I got to do the stuff that pleases him. Y'all all right? Look at even in the garden, when he took the man and put him in the gun. What, according to the definition of Edon, which is Adon, it's supposed to mean pleasure. It didn't make sense to leave him now. You ain't going to believe why. He don't please me. He don't please me, so I separate, I cut off from him. I put a great gulf between him and I. That he can't come back on, and I'm not coming out there to him. There's things we're supposed to consider when we read our law, especially when you look at your grade, people. You know, they don't let you just go back and don't get, look, here go your, this your test, Ray. Take your test and look at that. I'm going to go back over the questions again, and I'm going to give you the answer. You can say, how in the world I missed that? How I missed that? I know that answer. Exactly. You know what happened? You didn't get a more earnest heed. You know what happened too? You can get too, I'm just using for the, you can get too high and you don't be careful, you'll fall. Just like your grade point average. You get too many low grade, it'll drop. You were doing, the book even told you did run, what was it?
Well.
Who did hinder you? That you should not obey the Amat. This persuasion did not come with him that called you. He wouldn't do it. Because it wouldn't make sense. Why it wouldn't make sense? That this persuasion wouldn't come from him that called. Tell me why. See, we're going back over your test grades. So now we say, I know Yahuwah set me up to fall. No. The one that called you into this would never try to set you up to do that, because I can't tempt people with sin. Because I ain't tempted. I done taught you better. If you got the law and you're a student of the Torah and you believe the Torah and you're working the operation of faith, you already know. You can pick up and know who called and who he sent and you already know what's a snare and what's a trap to stay away from. He ain't going to send me no butt naked woman. The Lord can get moving, heifer. That ain't going to work. I got to keep it moving. I ain't got time. I already know. I ain't going to say, hold on. What is he trying to show me? She trying to show me something. That girl trying to get you to look down there and you'll see a third world. Got to use your head. There's some stuff ain't even questionable. You got that, but that comes with relationship. Now come on, get this 644. You can 644. Listen to the book.
No each can come to me except the Abba which hath sent me draw him.
And what happened?
And I will raise him up at the last yom.
So when he told her this persuasion coming not of him that calleth you. Now he just said, I can't come. He going to let me come to him. And now he do. Now he not going to send no persuasion to me that's going to get me off. That's going to be something I'm going to take on because there's some stuff I want to do. I got some secret things he ain't got rid of yet. That's how you do it. He hold me that Galatians 5:7. I won't pick him up over there. Come on, finish this up. No ish can come unto me except the Abba which sent me draw him.
And I will raise him up at the last yom.
What's happened?
It is written in the Nabi'im.
That what happened?
And they shall be all taught of Elohim.
See that? They shall, all of them going to be taught of him. All of us going to be taught of him. Every.
Each therefore that hath heard
And.
hath learned of the Abba cometh unto me.
You know what he didn't say? Every people. Individually. Individually, you got to know. Individually, that's how we're going to make a strong people. Individually, every one of us got to know. Individually, every one of us got to be persuaded. Every each, therefore, that heard and learned. That it wouldn't make sense to say every people. Because then you're going to be trying to get your mom and your dad in them in. You're going to be trying to worry about getting your kids in. Man, I'm tell you something, man. I serve up here with a lot of little hurts. I got 2 daughters out there. I got a dad that dead and gone who ain't getting in. Got a lot of stuff that's set and had to play a part in and be there. But that don't stop my work. Man like Luke can still come out of Salt City. Ain't that right? Come out sexual erratical chocolate. Chocolate, all he was in booty. Sexual erratic chocolate. He left up out of that too. Left Chocolate City. Why? She kept looking. Got to keep moving. You know why he did that? That was for me. If my wife turned and she looked back, a man like that done set the pillar too high for me. You know what I'm going to do? Before I decide to go and look back, I got to consider the mark. So if you keep following all these marks, you ain't going to believe what happened. You'll wind up making yourself right into the king, in the Malkut. All I do is let one of these little marks get off now. It's tight. It's tight. See, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all not ready for no real amount. Y'all not ready. Because if people here know what they need to do, they ain't going to do it. They're not going to do it. Because in the day, man, I'm tell you something. People will play on you, people pull on you. Because they'll have a mind. It's a different mindset for people. Listen, people say, well, you know, people got to grow, people got to grow. Listen, at some point in your life, you should recognize you're not the person you were when you was a baby. You're not the person you were when you was in grade school, middle school. There's been a lot of things you should have seen and you should have grown from. For you to go back to a child mind state or looking at the stuff you're doing is detrimental. I can't fool with you. You can't take me down with you. That's all we got is people that got taken down for trying to sit and be private and privy to other people's foolishness. No, I'm not doing it. I can't do it. All these things were example. All these people that got killed out there ain't going to get in, no matter how much praying they do. That was for me, Leon. Left me an example, said, you don't want to do that. Them people that tempted him in that wilderness, and he swore in his wrath, they're not getting in. Ain't no Yahushua for them. He said they're not getting in. I said this when I was hot. They not getting in. All I'm looking at, I could have been born during that time period. My behind could have got hooked up with some folk and then met around here and ran out here, and that thing you know, you ain't getting it, I swear. 40 years I'm in that wilderness working and praying. Some kind of way if I can make it in. I swear you ain't getting in. You know what he told me to do? He said, you need to take heed. Lest any of you come up with that evil heart. Or unbelief. They ain't believe him. They ain't believe me. I told you, why would you try me? I told you don't do it. Well, I don't want that mind. I've had it before. I'm only here because he was merciful. He was kind to some men he loved. He swore an oath to Abraham, to Yitzchak, to Yaakov, that he was going to barak their seed. And they seed, see, that's the only reason I'm here. That's the only reason I'm here. Huh? Men like a Muslim cried out to that man, trying to tell him to stop, that Yaakov was small. How was he going to rise one from it? He was cutting us off. Man, spare my life. I can't go back now. I can't go back now. My soul on line. Whoever I lose, whoever don't make it in, all your choice. But you got to be willing to make sure you say it at the end of the day. I ain't feeling like that now. And later on, I'm going to change up. A movie going to come out, a show going to come up, or an event going to pop up, a holiday going to arrive, somebody going to die, somebody going to get born. Don't matter. I know my soul got to have a resting place. Y'all hear me? Every individual that going to hear this thing, that's the way you going to come. He got to draw you. It ain't for everybody. He ain't drawing nobody. What I don't do and I won't do. I'm not finna spoon feed nobody. If you got a mind, look at your present day situation. Look at the people you know. Listen, everybody's life is in a hell basket. And you sitting around playing around, you know you on deck. What are you playing around considering? It's just stupid. At some point, you just got to turn and let them have it. So I can't run with you. I got to let you have it. You can't take me down with you. That's just being honest. Where's your consistency? What do you think going to happen? You know people in nursing homes. You know people in mental institutions. You know people dead. You know people that's dying. You know people on life support. You know people in prison. How long you think it's going to be for somebody going to have you in one of them categories? Where you going to lift up your eyes at? You think if you escape him and you go somewhere else, it ain't going to exist? You still going to die. You think of some preacher get up and tell a lie about you, that you going to get in? You know you ain't saved. You know you ain't even know when for sin of being saved. You going to lie to yourself anyway? We here to make reservations. We see it's coming up. It don't make sense the way they get here on us, they approach on us, and we ain't got it right. I've seen it before, been in a hotel, people didn't make ready to get up and try to talk to them. So they saying, we ain't got it. They said, you ain't got no room. We ain't got no. You can talk all you want to do. I done told the first time, I ain't got no room. You should have made it. I done been to hotels and seen it. I've been a person trying to find room, struggling back and forth, down the street, looking, called it. No room, no room, no room. Simply because didn't make reservation. Now, why would I do that with my soul? As inconvenient as that was, and as costly as it was, as time-consuming as it was, why would I be that stupid with my soul? You know I can get in with that natural mistake. So I look at that guy came all the way on vacation and then he set up to get no room. Said, and you the person finna burn in hell. Because you ain't make no reservation for the day of salvation. That's why we here. That's why we here. Everybody here need to consider. Why y'all need to consider. Y'all done a lot of playing in here. Lot of playing. And it ain't over with. Y'all got to give an account for this stuff. Everybody got to give an account. That's why we here. Come on, finish this up. Galatians 5:7. So I can get this borrowed sheet. Galatians 5:7. Listen to the book.
Ye did run well,
So what you did?
run well.
What happened?
Who did hinder you
That you do what?
should not obey the Amat.
It could be mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin. It could be me. He want to ask you a question, though. One time you were running real good. You look good coming out the box. Then he want to know what slowed you down. Say that 12-1 for me, Brandon. Who know what I want? Abarim. What you said, Romans? That's how you covered up when you called the wrong thing. Better call out somebody because they done got you looking like that was you, Dwight. That's a brother that was going to tell on him now. They ain't waiting on no judgment to come on. I'm going to tell on him now. That's all right. That's right, though. That's 12-1 right, too. Now, listen, he's saying that you did run well. Who did hinder you?
That ye should not obey the Amat.
You said the Most High did what now?
This persuasion
Did what?
cometh not of him
That did what?
calleth you.
That's a lot to consider. If I was running good and I got off, how I do that? How the Most High set me up to do that? How the Most High make me fall down? He said I didn't do that. But some reason I'm going to know that because I'm looking at what he told me. Not what he done taught me. Not when I've been instructed. That don't make sense. But we use a lot of excuse. Let me tell you what somebody over here do. You use for an excuse. Because a lot of y'all use them. They mess up. I'm one of them ain't designed to be saved. That's a lie. That's a lie. You can hear this. You got a mind. You just got to make up a choice. You got to make a choice to decide whether or not you're going to stay steadfast. You got to make a choice, and you got to be willing to fight to get it. That's a fight. That's a fight. That's a struggle. Your cold shoulder, that man pulled his leg out of joint. What you do? You don't play basketball. You don't got a cramp. You don't got a cramp, and you kept running down the court like this. What you do? What you did? Hobble. Get on. Don't forget that ball. Y'all have done that before? You don't sprain your ankle before out there playing? What you do? Just kept on going, and kept going shoot. Try to make sure drop it. Well, you concerned about that ankle. When your cold got grabbed, I can make it to Kenny without that leg. I can't let you go to you, Barack. Think about that. I had that before. I had a cramp one time. I let that ball go. Just one time we were playing. That thing ran on my leg. I hit the ground. I rolled. I was hurt. I wasn't studying. I said, get away from me. I ain't studying no basketball. But had that been my soul, I won't be able to hold on to it. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine your leg just pulled out of joint and you still holding on saying, I got to get a Barack? What kind of man is that? You got a Malachi saying you let me go. I'm holding on. Not I got my leg in you. Bump that leg. I can be saved. That's the kind of mind people. These are the type of people he said, these are the kind of men he said, I love these people. Because natural instinct is to take, if you got to use it, I don't care if a plate, you drop it. You take care of what's hurting right now. But he started looking, what y'all do, those y'all that commit sin, you taking care of what's hurting right now. It's going to be a bigger hurt later. That's what your code realize. And if you don't Barack me now, I got a whole lot more trouble than that leg coming right. Whether this one, or this one. I can't let him go to you, Barack. You know what it takes for somebody to do that? You got to ask yourself what, because every one of us got the same instinct that you and I agree with what you said. I do the same thing. Bump it, let it go, drop it. Deal with the injury. It's some stuff that you're doing. Y'all will drop salvation. You'll drop this double ring just so you can take care of some stuff that ain't salvation. That's what's dangerous. Let's see what he told you in the 12th chapter of the book of Abarim. Other one, you're going to jump over and you're going to get me the book of Oriah chapter 9. verse 54. They call it Luke. This is Abarim, they call Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 1. Then Oriel, they call it Luke, chapter 9, verse 54. Listen to the book.
Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses,
Tell me what happened.
let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us,
Did what?
and let us run with patience the race that is set before us.
Doing what?
Look unto Yahusha, the author and finisher of our faith,
That's good. Who for what now?
for the joy that was set before him,
Listen, for the joy that did what now?
that was set before
The
him,
joy that was set what now?
before him,
What did he do?
endured the cross,
You say he endured his leg and pull out a joint.
endured the cross.
Same thing. So now I understand what made you cold. Hold on. He could see something a little further. See, me and Leon, we dropped the ball. 'Cause all we seen was bump that. They ain't gonna do nothing. We sprained our ankle. We hurt our leg. We pulled something. Anybody had that before? That's what we see. I don't see nothing up the road from that. I'm dealing with what's present for me. There's no vision with no basketball or football. But when it comes down to this, you're cold, and Yahusha could see something greater. It said, I can do this. I can get in like this. What I can't do is not do this and get in. So we know what I had to do. That lay aside some weights. This is 9 and 27 of Oriel. Oh, one said that Yehukanan in chapter 19:25. They gonna call it John. So all y'all ain't gonna learn that. You ain't gonna take nothing anyway, because that's just how y'all. But somebody trying to be saved. I'm gonna be working on y'all. We're gonna be working. Chiseling away. We got to, man. I don't want to listen. If my honest expectation hold, I ain't trying to lose none of y'all. I gotta come to grips. Somebody still gonna do something awkward. Somebody gonna make a decision. Eventually you'll break off, you'll do it. You know, just be honest with you. You make sure that the decision you make, you just make sure you're right. That's your soul. Just make sure you're right. I tell you, make sure you give somebody care about you. Just make sure you get somebody to care about you. Huh? You can get some people ride and die with you, but you want somebody, you going wrong, they say, man, let me out. It make you consider. Man, make you consider. Make you consider. You saying, well, all of a sudden made them get out because we not agreed. That book, and two altogether said they be agreed. He said, we not agreed. That's what Yahuwah did. He said, I don't want you to think I go along with this. Let me out. Doe. Hey, Doe. I remember that movie, but listen. Y'all don't know how many nights, but I want to tell them jokers, let me out. Man, I done been with the devil. I ain't like, listen. I watched that movie because I'm going to cry. And I said that joke in that back. That joke said, Doe. Now that joke got that car, man. I said, how many nights, boy, I want to get out that car? How many nights you sat there, you still ride with these fools? Yahuwah gracious. That's why I know. For me, I know I should have been dead. I've been to the stuff. Boy, listen, Yahuwah done been gracious. I don't know how many fights we done been to. I went and I knew somebody on the other side. I had a friend would get so pissed. He said, I'm really sick of you knowing people. But all I was looking at it, yes. Man, I ain't want no problem with them people late at night, too. My head look better when it ain't busted open. Trying to tell you. Shh. Remember one time we were down there they used to have a fair down at the stadium, the old stadium. You remember that? It used to be right across Fulton County State. They had a fair down there. Man, we were finna get it fine with 5%. It was so many folks. Listen, man, everybody was lined up. There was a big, we just popped up on each other. There was a big mess. Listen, it was going to be some bloodshed, some people going to die. This guy came out of nowhere just walking by. That joker had on gold like Mr. T, all up his arm. Everybody just turned and looked at that joker. While nobody think about it, chase that joker ran straight to the police, just fell in their arm. Listen, Mr. T ran for his life. I was so happy. I'm telling you, man, I was just thinking about stuff. Listen, whoa, and I don't know about, I've been in stuff I felt like I was going to die that night. That's when it's on your mind. You sit thinking, the night going to be the night I'm going to wind up dying. And that stuff, you don't tell nobody, you just be sitting dinner with it. I'm going to die tonight. And you still keep going, Man, I can't walk out later. I was too done stupid to knew I could feel like you gonna die tonight and still keep going. That's why that man said, you can't do nothing if this man don't keep you. That man give me the chance. I'm worried about somebody saying you a punk, you a sissy, you get out, you quit versus I could have been alive. That man spared my life. Spared my life. When I was too weak, too stupid to stop, man, fit the situation where you live another day. And I say, I'm going to be smarter. And I do the same stupid mess every time. And you be like, how did I get right back in the same stupid stuff when I said I wasn't going to do it again? Some of y'all can't understand that, though. How many of y'all understand? Man, we've been some rough times, man. I went through some rough times. Just stuff, you just sitting here, you trying to pray to somebody, you trying to advocate. You can't talk to nobody. Nobody understand what you were telling them if you did. Oh. Ain't going back. I'm not going back. You keep struggling on it till you get out there and he kill you out there. Till he strip you down and you can't make it back. You can't crawl back, you can't sing back, you can't swim back, and you ain't walking back. I ain't doing it. I'm good right here. Anybody look at me to come back out there, you can forget it. Your eyes gonna fall out your head. I'm not going nowhere. I got myself planted. Nobody, when you out of, you ain't got no control and you keep making promises and commitments and you keep breaking them. And all you keep thinking, that man gonna kill me. I gotta get this stuff right, and he spare your life. Oh. No. You gotta be there. You want to do better, but you can't do better. You just start to realize you just destined to burn in hell. Spare my life. That's why I'm passionate. That's why I stay on y'all, because I know what it's like to feel like you're a failure and you can't do it. I know what it's like. Y'all just think I don't. Ain't gonna let you make no excuses. I'm gonna stay on you. I ain't gonna never tell you that the best you can do. You can do better. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to never sleep. I mean, the first time I realized I had went to sleep, it scared me. When I came out of that street, I went to sleep, I jumped out the bed. I told my wife, I said I had fell asleep. I said I hadn't been asleep there. I realized I've been asleep in my life. I used to have to sleep with my clothes on. 1 foot on the ground. I never put 2 feet in the bed. Never. Never. I sleep now, my wife, I won't put my feet on the cover. It's rare. Just took that train, that mind. I had to always be ready to get up. I used to sleep with gas bombs with me by the bed, on the ground. I had bottles with gas, rags, waiting on people so I could burn them up. I look like an animal. Always had to watch everywhere I go. I pull over because I think somebody will follow me. I watch and I wait. Never be caught. You can get so far out there. You don't care if you live or die. I've been there. You don't care if you live or die. Who are gracious? I'm crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I don't know how I made it. Just you are gracious. Y'all give up on yourselves too quick. You're looking for a reason to quit and just make an excuse. Look for every reason to keep going. Look for every reason to hope. Look for every reason to keep fighting. Because once you give up and you get down, you ain't getting back up. I don't apologize for nothing I say, nothing I said, no words I used. I meant them. Because I'm angry at the set. We've been set up for the fact we've been set up in a system that's just not designed to help us. These preachers are not designed to save us. They're designed to give us illusions. For a lot of y'all in here, some of y'all never fornicated, maybe one time, never drank, never smoked, never been arrested, never been in gangs, never been in shootouts, never robbed, never stole cars, sold drugs, a lot of stuff you had never done. And you kind of set back and, for us that done a lot of this stuff, you set back and look at, for us, it's easy for you to be saved. For us, you sit back and you wonder, you don't see how. Why would he want somebody like you? I was a constant screw up. I always messed up. I would never put no confidence in me. You was going to waste time. Don't believe nothing came out of my mouth because I was lying. I could lie to you straight. When people tell you a person can't remember they lie, that's a lie. I could remember. If I told you a lie, I could remember that lie and I could tell you that lie right back just like I made it. You wind up using all this stuff to cover up how vulnerable you are on the inside. And you can't talk to people and tell people this stuff. That you really got a problem. You just keep doing stuff and trying to cover stuff up by doing other stuff. You keep mixing your life up with other people. It just ain't good for you. Till eventually reality hit and you realize you got to unshell yourself. The only person you've been covering up and you've been hiding and you've been doing is you, and you've been hurting you. That's why I tell y'all, I'd rather be flat-footed, straight down the middle with people than to sit around and be a hypocrite. I've been that. Been a false pretender. I've been that. I just rather be real. But if people say, I don't like it for be real, I don't like you either. And I meant it too. That's like Yahuwah said that. He said 3 shepherds he was going to cut off in 1 ewe, in 1 yard. He said they hate me, and I hated them too. Anybody that hate me, you hate me because you don't love Elohim. What else you going to do? Let's see that 10:16, or y'all. I got a book for it. Luke 10:16. I got a book for him. That's why I put in all that time standing on my feet up here. I want to see somebody get in. I know that like people just say stuff. Preachers, they say stuff about my coming to church. I ain't no New Testament from Old Testament. I ain't had no idea. Them folks to get up and read a script. They say, I be flipping. I just get I just open the door, act like I knew what they were doing. I did. How many of y'all have done that before? I didn't understand it. They were like, turn and say, I didn't know you could turn to the front of the book and you could look at what the name of the book was and what page it was. I did. I watched for it, and he'll say, I'm gonna read the first verse y'all read. I did it. I listen. I didn't want anybody to say, listen, I don't know what I'm doing. Everybody like they knew they were doing, so I got to look like I did. I know what it's like to sit around and fake it instead of just being real. Listen to the book.
He that heareth you, heareth me.
See that? Listen what else happened.
And he that despiseth you.
He that hates you, hate who?
And he that despiseth you, despiseth me.
So that he that hates you, they hate Yahuwah too. I told her, you hate me. I ain't the one you hate Elohim. And I hate you too. That's the truth. They don't want to hear that, though, do they? Let's see what it. 1 Thessalonians 4:7. Finish that first.
And he that despiseth me.
Hate who?
Despiseth him that sent me.
Gonna tell the truth, they hate him too. So you hate me, you hate the man that sent me, and you hate the album. And we all through it hate you. That we did, we were kids, somebody come out and say, you ugly. What you tell them? You pretty. You ugly too. They say, your mama. What you say? Your mama. You don't let anybody get away with that. Well, I don't want to talk about nobody's mama. Now, you open this can of worm up, and you keep going, you know what's finna come with this. Ain't that the truth? That's how you hood. He looked at, hey, you hate me, I hate you too. They don't try to tell you that fool's a man, please. Listen to the book.
For Elohim hath not called us unto uncleanness,
But what?
but unto Kadash.
Tell me what else happened.
He therefore that despiseth,
Whoever hated, who they hate, Brandon?
he therefore that despiseth, despiseth not Ish,
But
but
who?
Elohim,
Who did what?
who hath also given unto us his Ruach HaKodesh.
That's it. That's why you hate him, because I got it Ruach. I'm telling you about Ruach. You hate me, you hate him. That's what we got to realize. Folks sitting around, you be hating the wrong people. You need to hate yourself. Hate the wrong you're doing. Hate the ill-gotten ways you do stuff, the way you manipulate. That's what you need to hate. That's how you get yourself right. It got to a point I had to hate my own life. Pick me up at that 927 Oriole. 923. I think I put 927. Make it 923. I had to cry. I'm telling you, y'all just keep messing around. 9:23. Listen to the book.
And he said to them all,
So you said a few of them what now?
and he said to them
He
all,
was talking to everybody. He was talking to everybody. That's what made let you know all. But then he said, who was he talking to at that time and what was going on and where was he at? He was talking to everybody. What did he say to everybody?
if any Ish will come after me,
What race and nationality is that? That's what that opportunity right there. He said, if any East will do what?
come after me,
Tell him what he's going to have to do.
let him deny himself,
And do what?
take up his tute daily, and follow me.
So that's why he told you, therefore, seeing we can pass by with so great a cloud of witness, we got to lay aside every weight and the sin. That's so easy to beset us. It's stuff that heads you in. You know, when your EU came along, who they called Job, when the devil asked about him, after he had done took his kids from him and took all of his men served, well, it took not all, several of them, because some had to come back and let them know what happened, and took all his cattle and took all his camels, he realized he had took everything. The devil told him and said, I want to go and do something to him. He said, but you got a hedge around him. You got a hedge. They're saying this on Jesus be offended. Jesus can't protect nobody. Somebody sent me a picture. They had a picture of Jesus asleep. And they had on the top, they had a top on the read, Jesus, the kids at the school getting shot up. And Jesus said at the bottom, he was asleep. I'm working in mysterious ways. That's how it worked. He working mysterious. I like that picture. They got Jesus on the pillow asleep like that. They trying to tell about the kids getting shot. He said, I'm working in mysterious ways. That's it. He's asleep. Can't put no confidence in no Latin God. These people gave us these names, Jesus. Don't believe that stuff. There is a son. His name ain't Jesus. You white folk rhetoric. Anything you watch white folk come with, question it. That's how they done got us trapped in and make a fool out of us. We ain't saying the action hadn't happened. We ain't saying the works ain't been done. We just don't believe these people characters. Jesus named the first slave ship they brought niggas on. And here you are praying to it. One thing Jesus do, he'll take you down. Where you want to go, Jesus, help me now. Jesus, I'll take you down. That's Jesus. America. Ain't that right? All right, come on. Wait, listen. What I got you? Jump down to verse 54. That same book. He said, if any Ish going to come out to me, he ought to deny himself daily, take up his tunic and follow him. Did I need anything else in there? Finish a little bit more of that, then drop down to 54. Listen.
For whosoever will save his Kai shall lose it.
See that? Whosoever will save his life going to have to lose it. That's tight. If I want to save, because this is what I realized. And you know what? As a Christian hearing that, when somebody told me that, you know what that sounds like, Dave? I need to kill myself. As a Christian, what is it telling me? Because think about that naturally. Does that make sense? If I don't want to die, kill yourself. It don't make no sense. People don't want to be honest. As a Christian, that actually makes no sense. If I don't want to die, die. I'm confused. You ain't going to ask. You're going to say, you see a couple of people say them on you. Then you said it, you said. And you know good and well you don't know what in the world he just said. Because it don't make no sense. That every person is afraid to die. The biggest killer craze on the street is afraid to die. That's why they kill him. So nobody don't kill them. They feel they got to kill people first. People got fear. They just don't want to tell you they got fear. Listen, it doesn't make sense to the natural mind until you understand his concept. In order for me to live, I got to let the behaviors die. I got to get rid of all of those behaviors because those behaviors are what I'm living for. Those are the attributes I'm serving. He said that who you yield your members servant to obey. So I'm going to have to die to that master. That master no more has. You know who don't answer, who don't report, who don't show up? Dead people. So when sin called, I no longer answer. I have become dead to sin so I can live. So if I really want to live, like I told you how I was doing stuff out there because I want to live, I want to die. I want to die. See, doing things wrong are not signs of want to live. Those are signs you want to die. But you're saying you want to live. But you wouldn't know this except we were taught. You can't get taught unless he gives an attraction to draw you. Got me? So now you're understanding what he's actually telling you to do. But to a fool, they're saying, go join a church, and all y'all going to put on Nike tennis shoes, and y'all going to drink some stuff because Jesus said, if you want to live forever, you need to die. And you want to live forever, so you're going to kill yourself simply because you don't understand. Y'all got me? It's just the same thing that Shaul tried to tell us in 1 Corinthians 10:1. He said, I would not that ye should be ignorant. Void of information. So you void information you don't know. How do you take that? Except somebody break it down to your understanding. So if you want to live, then you're going to have to let some stuff die. You have to get rid of some stuff. When you let it die, and you can't let it pick back up again. When it's dead, just like you understand marriage. I cannot pick up a relationship with my dead wife. You cannot pick back up a relationship with your dead husband, can you? So now, to become dead to sin means I can't pick it back up. Make sense? Because he said you got to take up your cross every day to follow him. You got to take it up every day to follow him. You can't pick up sin. You're going to let sin going to be a weight. There's no way for me to complete this race. It's going to be a weight that's going to hinder me. There's some things I got to get rid of. Otherwise, it's going to hinder me. Come on. Listen. Let's finish that up. If I get to 54th verse. Listen.
But whosoever will lose his kai for my sake.
See that? Why did I stop drinking? This is a problem. You know why some people start smoking? Because my wife said she ain't like that smoke. She said it stink and get in her clothes. So I stopped smoking. Oh yeah, and then, when you're going to be saved, you stop. So once my wife get on my nerve or piss me off, what you think I'm probably do? Start back smoking. And it's also got a part to do with my salvation. But I ain't stopped because of my salvation. I started because my wife said stink and it get in her clothes. It can choke the cat. This one actually my problem. I'm just using an example. Got me? That's why he said the key is, why did you stop doing what you were doing? See the key? Some of these people in here stopped doing some stuff, but what was the cause? When the Philistines came up against Yasharal and they brought their champion Goliath, every man was sitting around trying to decide who was going to go up or what were they going to do. Well, there was a lad that came down named Daoud, who they called David. And when he saw his brother said, I already know why you came down to see the battle. Because of the naughtiness of your heart. But he asked, isn't that a cause? He said, I came down because it was a cause. See, I quit smoking, quit drinking, quit fornicating, and got married. Wasn't it a cause? That were bigger than my wife don't want me to do it. Or my kids might get sick for me doing it. If I keep committing sin, my kids going to get sick. Because he visited the iniquities of the hours upon the children. To the third and fourth generation. This is why we're repetitive in the same concept. Same mass incarceration. poor living, poor health. Because he's visiting the sin of the fathers upon the children. We're all suffering, or we're all victims of other generations before not becoming conscious of their behavior or of us. That's why I try to tell you about putting stuff together. What I tell you to consider? The children. That's your law. Consider the children. Consider the people coming behind you. Because some other people didn't. Your parents considered your education. They consider putting you in a better place of hoping you get a better job, but allow them to consider your salvation. And in doing that, they would have considered them. Say, I can't say, well, I'm going to send my kids to church. When I was little, my mom let me go to church by myself. And in some kind of form or fashion, no doubt they were probably good for them as Christians would think. If you don't go at least sing your kids, that didn't make sense. I need to be with my kid. I need to make sure my kid getting taught. I need to monitor what's being taught. You know it's bad, you'll pop up to a PTA or pop up in your kid in school to see what's going on, but you'll send your kids off to church. We did, and I grew up, they let it happen. Let you go. They trust if you went, surely you were getting something. All I was doing was playing. That's all I was doing was playing the whole time. So it was important for the parents to know so the parents can give it to the children. So when the children become adult, they can pass it to their children, and we keep repeating the same cycle of obedience. But we've lost that. And we thinking we're going to get in by using them. That's the same thing that Mickey asked us. Will Yahuwah be pleased with all this stuff? But he said, I done showed you what's good. I've already showed you what it is that he requires. Do what's right. Have mercy. All the different things he told you you're supposed to do, and we missed out on it. Now we're trying to come back and pick up the pieces like Nakum Yom. We're trying to put the wall back. The truth of the matter is, for our people, our economy for us, our housing situation for us, our marriage, our relationship for us, it's in rubbles. I don't know how we're going to revive these stones out of rubble, which are burned. We've been burnt bad. We've been burnt real bad. Because people really hadn't cared about our welfare. People just worry about how they look to other social groups. Y'all be surprised how many people in here mind worry about groups. Listen, a lot of y'all here, listen, truth be matter. Let me tell you what I learned. You'll get a girl in the project who will have her child decked out. The ladies join, you gotta put you gotta, if your baby ain't got joint, you're a sinner, you just a ghetto sinner. That baby can't even walk. That baby gotta have some more expensive shoes. And you know them ain't the real little one for the baby. But he gotta have barely walking. And you know he probably have on white hard bottom shoes. But you gotta get it joined. You gotta put them in the name brand stuff and put so much grease in their head, you just lay some chicken and just start frying in the sun. You gotta grease, I'm telling you, every point, and you gotta have the right color bows and barrettes in there. So when you go out and you see people see you love your kid, you don't. You just try to do things to appear. That's what Yahuwah told us. You do things to appear before men to be just. Because you really care about, you'll try to get yourself and them in a better situation. That's just being honey. Our people, see, that's the concept we got. And in their mind, a project mother like a good mother because she done braided some hair and fixed some hair and put on some nice, clean clothes on her. That don't mean you care about your kid. You do that so you can be seen of men. Same thing happened to him. So people speak well of you. A lot of that's detrimental when people sit around and they speak well of you. Are they speaking well on you because of your behavior? Or are they speaking well of you because they see some natural carnal things? Most of the perception of the carnal things that you do. That look like you love your kid. You give them a new bike. You set them up to an expensive daycare. You let them go play. That mean you love your kid. That just mean you need some time off and you want to hang, so you send them somewhere and make them somebody's responsibility. What do you say? That they love them because they put money on them to send them off somewhere else? No, you love them, you keep up with them. You love them, you're going to instruct them in the ways of life. That's what you do. You try and show them example because this is going to be the most important thing. Education, good. We can take and we can use it, but I ain't going to make no primary source of my child's life. A lot of this education, while we home divide now, that's why a lot of these women don't even know what their role they place is. I will therefore that the young women marry, bear children, guide the who? They don't even say nothing about no job. They'll get them anyway, though. A lot of stuff we got to do. Primary for us, for our adoption, our way, we had to make them sacrifices. Especially, listen, when you look at where we're at as a race and how divided, how tore up, and how misshaped our home is, a lot of time our priorities out of shape. If you can take care of everything you're supposed to do, everything, and don't miss a beat, I'll let you get a job. My wife had me go get her one. What she need a job for? So she can go create a bill? Oh, you don't need no job. There's a job right here. You can do what I tell you, and she can't. In her mind, she thinks she can, because Oprah Winfrey done told her. There's no way she can do everything I told her. She gonna be just like Shaul was. Barak be the name you. I done all you told me to do it. What mean they bleeding of the sheep? I'm gonna find something you ain't done. Man, it takes so much time to keep up with the house and do everything you supposed to do in responsibility. Shoot, them little 2 minutes, they ain't enough to cover for everything that you supposed to do. That's just being honest. It's tight for everybody, ain't it? I'm telling you about the truth. Listen, we have to get to a point where our kids got to become primary source of looking at. They're in the hands of too much danger out here with these people. I'm trying to help y'all out. Man, I've been molested out here before. Y'all jokers, y'all some dangerous people, man. Y'all people not real. Y'all don't want to talk about nothing real. People, this is not a conversation you have in public. Because you'll trust people. People are animals. You got to check them behind people. You got to watch people. People take how they want to take it. They're my more prized possession. I can't just drop this off in your hand and leave it and let it spend the night and stay for weeks and months. Nigga, please. What you getting mad for? You ain't done that, shut your mouth. But when you got to try to make it, you got to try to get it, you got to try to get somewhere. And when you get somewhere, you're going to have to get some more. Let me tell you, me and my wife got him right now. We're going to put a plan together. We're going to get him. We're going to grind. We're going to build. We're going to get it. That's what we had to do to get it. What we going to do to keep it? Same thing. And even more. There are going to be some victims in the middle. I tell everybody, make sure everything taken care of, everything, when everything, nothing missed, then let's talk about it. Because something going to be lacking. They're tired of it. That's just being honest. Man, I can't, white people put us on this whole binge of we got to go out here and we got to do all the, I tell them, I'll go kill, I'll go slay. You just stay home and take care of it. I don't need you out there. You got there, somebody done seen you too many times. That's a nice dress. You know that's a new dress. Now I'm going to have to kill you. I got to kill you and him, and I got to burn that dress up. That's tight of them. And then a lot of times, y'all know what I'm saying, when a woman go out and start working, it's hard to tell them to do stuff, because they look at it, they got their own money. I ain't going to try to say it. No, not me. I got you. I got it. It is. That thing pop up, they thought, I work just like you work. Now I got to go burn your job now. I like saying, I'm an arsonist. I got to burn your job. You got to, oh, baby, I ain't going to work. I'm trying to go. They say, my job burned down. Oh, imagine that. It says in the ashes. I'm like, bitch, you burn it down to ashes. They're not hearing us. See, we've gone into trying to mix and obligate ourselves to be like our oppressors. It don't work for our kids are not the kids. Listen, they kids going to school, killing them, they're shooting them up. Out of control. And we worry about trying to be like these crackers. We can't afford, we got to keep out so we can instill some principle. I need to see you come home and come in the door. You supposed to be here 15 minutes ago. Where you been? Exactly. Better put this foot in your behind. I need to keep up with you. So I don't need nobody to run you through no pathway somewhere and they got you in that butt naked no path. I'm telling you, stuff happened to me when I was a kid. Y'all keep on playing around. I'm real protective. I'm real to the point. You ain't gonna believe why. I kind of care about your kids. Y'all care about what you're gonna get. Listen, obtaining getting things is great. Get them. But at some point, we have to look at our future. These people have mass incarceration for us. These people have prisons for us. These people have sickness, disease for us. These people got bad marriages for us. Because most of these women don't know nothing about being no wife. It's more than being a wife than cook a plate and have it on no dinner, on no table when a man comes. You got to understand your position, your role. Well, it's supposed to be to follow with her husband. It's a whole lot of study for. Let me tell you something. All this stuff y'all put in y'all mind is being good, why good. If you want to be good, do what the book say. Consider your maker. You consider your maker. A lot of stuff you ain't got to talk to them about. Because a lot of stuff they going to consider their salvation. Me and my wife don't have to sit down about how I need to treat her. I get on mine all the time. I tell we don't have no conversation about what I'm supposed to do, what my obligation. Well, you know the book teach you and the book tell you, and you don't be doing. That wouldn't make sense. A lot of stuff y'all do, I don't get it. It's some stuff, it don't make sense. It's got me in my heart. I don't have to have no comfort with nobody on. You know, you need to be a better husband. You need to provide. You need to take care. You need to make sure things go. I'm going to lead it by mine and tell mine. I'm trying to make sure a soul be saved. Same thing I'm going to tell y'all. Most important thing you need to be concerned about, soul need to be saved. But you see a wife drifting out, don't pay attention, doing all kind of stuff, and then get you tied up with their junk. I tell you about mine. Listen, go do something and get me tied up with it. I just went around the moon, shot through Mars, killed 4 aliens, shooting to Jupiter. And when I come back down here and hover back down, it's on. It is my soul. That's it. Do not do anything that will jeopardize something I set up to do. It will be dangerous. Y'all don't like that, though. They don't like that. They don't like that. Hey, but they don't like that. Wait. Hayward gone now. Maybe Hayward don't like it. Hayward don't like it. Hayward said he take that zoot suit up there and get that thing tore when he get, because that thing only designed to go up so many feet in the air. But that just means honest, because I look at listen, for the men, I need y'all to consider, you have to be able to lead about your home. This is not physical damage or beating, but you got to look at having the oversight. And having the oversight, there are things that you got to consider the woman is not going to consider. The book done clearly told you that who would deceive? The woman. Deceive. So I'm not going to put my welfare and decision making for my home in the hands of my wife. When he brought her that, he told her that man, your desire is supposed to be to me, and I'm supposed to rule. Huh? When the Duke said, wait, you don't stumble on a nigga like he my wife. Slam on the nigga so hard they put a wedding dress pop over that nigga. Ain't that right? They gonna try to use that. It will be some royalties coming. That's what the man said. You're supposed to rule over. So you rule over. There's certain things we gotta look at. I gotta look at the welfare of my home. The welfare of my home is more important than wherever you want to. We're not doing that. You want to, you gotta get you another dress. Because when that man come back, he going to be talking to me. When I was in the garden, he can't see him first. Now, I'm not going to be sitting around talking about, go ask my wife. I know what the man done told me. That got that. That's how we going. I know he looking sad. Now he trying to think, he was doing good. I hope he go back to crying. I'm trying to keep y'all from burning in hell. A lot of stuff y'all have going on. I'm done with y'all. Y'all folks throw me, because some stuff I just be knowing that y'all guys are solid and y'all understand. Listen, it's not happening. This is what we're going to do in the subject. Now, you want you another dress, you're going to get you one. I'll pay for you a cardboard box where you can stay, and I'm keeping the kids. I kept mine. And I ran away, that's on them. I ain't going nowhere. Yahuwah kept his kids. I don't know why they be thinking a woman the only one can raise no kids. Listen here, Yahuwah raised us. So you don't let society, let me tell you something. Don't y'all even know in what they call South Africa, it is unheard of for a woman to get custody of kids. These folks don't even know they do that. Do you not know? Listen, they would never give a woman the kids. That don't even make sense. Yahuwah said he carried out like a nursing father. Man, let me tell y'all something. Y'all, this is how white people taught you this. This is how white people brought it does not exist. This stuff you're doing, like these homosexual stuff, they kill them in Uganda. They kill these kids. They kill them. Homosexuals, they kill them. Why would you be homosexual? You can't procreate, and a woman ain't getting no kids. I ain't never get mine up. Just don't believe in it. I'm going to stay there. I'm going to be a man that ain't going to be there. If they want to leave, you can leave. Ain't because I'm going to send y'all nobody so I can go play. I did, listen, kept mine and I worked. Still took and cooked and ironed and washed. My back was hurting too. Well, so I ain't like I was hurting. But I be like ironing 1, 2 in the morning. Them niggas be out sleep slobbing. They ain't even know I could cook. I ain't the cook, but you don't cook. So you don't know a whole lot I can do. I just being flat-footed with y'all. Y'all don't be knowing no better. Y'all be sitting here, man, y'all make a fool out y'all say this stupid stuff. I had to let y'all go and do some stuff and you don't know no better. Because y'all done bought into the white hype of your oppressor. They make a fool out of y'all. All this stuff, let me tell you something. You lose the island women, you lose. Once these island, Africa, all of them come here, you lose them. You know who told her that first? Eddie Murphy. He said he gonna get in one of them again and couldn't speak. And she told me after she learned, Eddie, I want half. No, they were married. Them folks don't know nothing about that stuff. Woman need hair. We together. All of us out. They come in already want to take. That's all they want, somebody just to take care of. These women ain't trying to marry nobody so they can get inside there and have some leadership and realize it's a committed relationship. They just looking for some nigga to get them pregnant, pop their legs up there and they can get some child support. Ain't our cousin woman got with a man, that's her husband, she gonna stay with her husband. A good one ain't gonna let nobody run her husband down. Cause that don't look good. You know your husband sorry, your husband stupid, your husband retarded. Why are you with him? Tell them they mama did, cause they don't learn that. They gonna watch Oprah. Oprah make them hate their husband. Y'all don't realize, I'm trying to tell y'all, if a lot of y'all got smart, y'all get them TVs out your house. Do like, listen, we either had a little TV baby to make out, and you take a piece of paper, you draw a carrot on the front and the other, and you roll it with a pencil, and you move it fast like that, and it's showing like they were doing some action. That's all they need. Give them bar sheet 1 and 1, them read them, and then go to bar sheet 2. 1 and 2. That's all they need. Now they tell y'all losers. Man, I'm telling y'all this stuff there. I get on my tab, be one of Monday where she watching. I don't want Steve Harvey on my TV. I ain't for commercial, and I definitely don't want Oprah, because I know she be up there, it's going to be a long lick mark on them. I will burn that house to the ground. I see any long lick mark on my TV, it's over with. TV just dripping spit. They don't like that. They don't realize Oprah Winfrey messed up a lot of y'all. They did a whole lot of that stuff they come up with. I'm telling you, diagnosis. You don't need nobody to diagnose. Let me diagnose you. I know what's wrong with you. Need to get saved. That's everybody's problem. Everybody got the same diagnosis. Just like that get out of here, nigga, you got scoliosis. Come here, doing your own thing. Get out of here. You got sin in you. Everybody got the same diagnosis. Get it right. That book say it showed you how you ought to walk. I know what's wrong with you when you won't obey, you won't follow. You got sin in you. Why wouldn't you follow? The man done gave you the order. And the husband supposed to know how to treat his wife. I tell you, folks, get these wives and treat these wives right. You know good and well. Anyone gonna sit around, she gonna want something. You ain't gonna be able to get nobody just stay in the house, stay there, don't give them nothing. No good and done well, you gotta put some money in her hand. Try to see, hold on. What I'm trying to do. I'm trying, that nigga got some new shoes, done went bought a basketball, a fishing reel, a hat, a shirt, and you around there gotta sew your junk up. Nigga, use your head. I know good and well you get a woman, she gonna need something, but you gotta put some money in that woman's hand. You go out there, you running, you paying bill, one woman feel like she appreciate it. Women ain't saying that, huh? I'm trying to help out. To be honest, somebody gonna stay home, they gonna keep them little bad kid like Oprah said. Now, what city? Y'all some bad kids, hop on. You know them bad kids, some of that come off your side? Put some money in their pocket. You know, give them some one more favor. Listen, if she gonna stay home, give her a career, give her a life to do this, let her know she appreciate it. I appreciate you. Put something in her hand. They ain't just about the money. Let her know I appreciate it so you can do something. Y'all women get it. Don't sit there and blow every dime. You know you're an idiot. You know you can't spend every dime. You need to save something. Let's be honest. Get something, put something up, if something happens. You got to be like y'all women. Y'all smart enough to know how to keep this stuff together. He ain't a good saver. You going to have to learn how to take a little bit. You get some. He give you 50, spend 30. Put 20 up. Somehow that man he in the hole, he like, man, I got to try to get it work. You say, I got a little something. He like, what? Yeah, I got a little, you ain't been hooking. You like, well, I can't tell all my business. And then you break him out. He be like, he like, I guarantee you appreciate that. He appreciate it. He said, man, I appreciate it. He ain't sitting there and mess it all up. Say something to help him out. Some of them thinking like, I don't think like that. Y'all a team. Which part y'all get people with a team? When I teach y'all, I'm not teaching y'all to divide y'all to break up home. I'm trying to tell y'all we got to fix the home. We got to fix our kids. We divide. We eat one plate, the mother eat one plate, the kids eat somewhere else. We two divided. Everybody got TV. I come with one TV. Everybody watch Gunsmoke. Everybody watch Rifleman. That's it. Whatever Henry Grady watch there with you, you watch a Rifleman, Gunsmoke, Bonanza. You don't watch a Little Wild Kingdom. That's about it. It's gonna be a shoot 'em up. He gonna tell you, shoot 'em up on. I don't care what you think. Turn that TV, find a way. He said, shoot 'em up on that thing. That's it. And you better like it too. You be sitting there saying, what in the world is this man missing this TV up for? But this is what I'm trying to tell you. Everybody was watching the same thing. You won't send no kid out nowhere and give him no TV, no laptop, and no telephone. Too much going on. Listen, while y'all playing around, I know, oh, you feeling hurt. Oh, you be some feeling hurt. Listen, when I got that one, I remember Bryce got a phone first. Bryce was in, what was it, 7th grade, 6th grade? 6th grade. Listen, Bryce was a phone bastard. That boy ran that thing up, and Verizon hit me. I had $380-something worth of music download. I'm trying to figure out what download, how y'all. Oh, I went off, I snapped. I told them, and they were responsible. We got that bill down. I said, because you should have stopped it. Oh, yeah, they agreed. We got that thing cut down. I thought I paid them like $100-something. I was pissed, too. Because when we started getting on these phones, he had a phone, it was probably for one purpose. Call me, you at the bus stop, if a stranger or something come. Call them when I hit you, want to know you're behind that home, where you at. That's what your phone for. Your phone want to call no friend, listen to no music and nothing there. I'm just being honest with you. Now these kids sitting around here, $700 phone, $500 phone. A lot of them, they going to look out, they want to play stupid. These kids need a flip phone. Get them one of them, all we got to do is get Mus Smith, Uncle Ted, and get them one of them retirement, one of them AARP phone. That Obama phone, get them Obama phone. Because these kids getting these phones, let me tell you something. It's too many predators. They're getting these Snapchat. What's this other junk they got? Facebook. What is Instagram? These kids instant be on their back. And we send them out with that stuff and all that. I don't do it. My granddad, she don't get my phone. I put my phone, I play some music. Me and her play right there together. You're not getting that phone. My other grandpa, they were looking at that phone. Nigga, you're not getting this phone. I'm like, I don't get no kid. My man had their mama phone and dropped that junk and almost fell down between. We was at a stand girl. I looked. She looked at me. I said, that's exactly why they don't get my phone. They drop pop-off phone and that thing bust and go all down through there and shot in a million pieces. No, we don't do that. I don't believe in getting no kid no phone. That be y'all all that running around here, laptops all cracked, growing. How much all this? I don't play with kids like that. Listen, they cute, love them. You don't play with my phone. Y'all give them too much responsibility. We need to get more on monitoring. Listen, you already can't keep with their little friends. Listen, this is what you forget. They send a classroom of 25 to 30 kids. You don't know what kind of homes them kids. A lot of them kid parents having sex right there in front of them, or their mama boyfriend and other junk going on, drugs going on in the house, and your kids saying locked up with them, hanging out with them. You know kids have conversation. I ain't saying nothing these kids don't know. Because if they ain't exposed to it in your home, they're exposed to it in school around other people. That's why we got to separate from these cruel masters. Put our kids in a safe zone. And you can't walk up to them, oh, I'm square. I believe the word. What? They're going to wear you out. You're a kid, you got to fit inside that system. That school is a kid, whole world. And y'all leave my here in the days zone, these kids don't need no phone. Give them a quarter. Listen, you know what happened? You know who I learned from? Esther Rowe. Them will get ready to go out on a date, and Jane get her $5. She said she already got a dime. If she can't get it, she supposed to call her or call the police. That's all she need, $1 and a dime. She said $1 to catch the bus, a dime to call me, and she can't get one. Esther Rowe didn't have a car. You'll run get your kid. Kid don't need no, all that stuff y'all getting. You're spending too much money. You're putting yourself too far here, too much going on. They get the sexing, texting. Now they start, a lot of these parents ain't know it's criminal. All your kid got to do is take a picture of their private part and send that junk to another kid. That's a felony. That's a felony. That's a crime. All they got to do is somebody shoot them one. This is a crime. This is a felony. And these kids will be arrested for that junk. These crackers got them in these groups. Then all you sitting around here and that thing, you know, your kid getting wheeled off because somebody sent them a picture. You just received child pornography. They ain't going to talk about that, though. We ain't going to talk. Go get them a phone, let them go ahead and play. Surely your kid wouldn't take none. You can't trust them. They let you put this in your kid. This is another way to lock your kid. When a little white kid send one, get it. Go on, let someone sit down. Nigga kid get caught with that junk. Out of him. On the news. This criminal. Listen, police get involved. This is a police matter. School can't. This is a police matter. What are y'all people doing? That ain't thinking. How many of y'all it's impossible for your kid to do it who got a phone? Possible for your kid to come up with it. And they got a phone. Use your head, people. I had to address all these matters. You know why? Because nobody actually care about you or your kids. This system is designed to take your kids from you. Since you didn't know, now we're going to look at poor parenting. Now you can look at how are you responsible for this now. Because you bought the phone for them and you ain't keeping up with it. Now that we're dealing with poor parenting. Now you can look at issue of taking your kids. How many other kids you got in your house you ain't paying attention to? White kids won't get that. The white kids that went shop to school, if they got brothers and sisters, you don't hear nothing on the news talking about we need to go get the other kids. We don't think about that, huh? How many more kids you got saying this one get all your guns and go shoot? Huh? Dayton Root came there and shot everybody up in a church and killed them. He got a sister at home just the detriment of his. When the Florida kids got shot, she was agreeing to it. Never heard the police say they went and how to investigate his sister. Find out how many, where you get this teaching from in the home. Boy, black people are the dumbest race of people. As soon as a new color come, I'm going to put it on. Because why don't stuff incite you to start considering nobody cares about your welfare? You're inside of a system that only cares about grinding you up. That's good. I ain't killing myself with them.